Hi, my name is Oluwamayowa Timitokpe Adeyemi, popularly known as Alaga Royal. I'm an Alaga by profession, and Alaga in my dialect simply means a traditional wedding compare. That is an MC for a traditional wedding. I'm from the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria. I'm proudly Nigerian, yes. And as an Alaga, I get to anchor traditional weddings, and sometimes I also anchor intertribal weddings. Intertribal weddings are just weddings that either of the couple is Yoruba, while the other person, either the bride or the groom, is from another tribe in Nigeria because we have a lot of tribes in Nigeria. And sometimes I do interracial weddings too. The groom might be from America, from the UK. I've anchored weddings like that as well. I am from Ijebode. Ijebode is a city in Ogun State in Nigeria. I had my primary, my secondary, and my tertiary education in the same city, Ijebode. I studied computer science in Taishola University of Education, Ijagun, Ijebode. I'm a Christian. I'm a lover of God. I started my brand in 2018 to the glory of God, and we're going to be turning 5 this December. Yes. And I'm just a young girl from Ijebode who is doing what she loves to do. And yes, we're going to get bigger and better by the grace of God.
So, guys, today's another edition of our left. So, I'm doing something very nice and interesting. So, I had to go all the way to Lagos, Nigeria to find this interesting woman called Alaga Royal. So, she's an ambassador when it comes to traditional wedding, and I'm sure you would enjoy this story. So, right now in Doha, I'm doing my thing. I left Kazakhstan for the past 4 days now, and I'm here trying to do exactly what I love to do best. So, she's going to be my second online podcast interview, and I feel you will enjoy this edition. So, hello, ma'am. How are you doing today?
Hi, Aleph. I'm very well, thank you. How are you? I'm so
Very well,
happy
good.
to be
Very well,
here.
good. Very well.
I feel, I feel great. My name is Oluwamayowa Temitope and just as you have said, popularly known as Alaga Royal. Alaga Royal is my stage name, is my professional name. I'm
Mm,
an Alaga by profession. Alaga is traditional MC, for the Yoruba culture. I'm from the Yoruba
mm,
tribe in Nigeria. In Nigeria, we
excellent.
have
Excellent.
hundreds of tribes, but then I am from the Yoruba tribe of the country Nigeria. And Alaga in my dialect simply means a traditional wedding compare, like an MC for a traditional wedding.
Wedding, exactly. Good. Now, I want to tell us, people watching from Asia and everywhere in the world, really don't know much about African traditional wedding. So, can you just shed light about African traditional wedding exactly? Because it's your field basically.
Yes. Okay, so when you say African traditional wedding, that means you've taken the whole of the African continent together. Africa is a
Perfect.
continent,
Perfect.
unlike some people who think Africa is a country. Some people say,
Mm,
"Oh, I'm going to Africa. I went to Africa." Africa is a country continent, and we have lots of country in Africa.
in
So
Africa.
Nigeria is my own country. I am proudly Nigerian. So I'm going to be
Mm,
speaking about our own traditional wedding as a Nigerian. So I feel like
yes,
traditional
yes, yes.
weddings simply means weddings done according to the tradition of that place, according to their culture and
Mm,
tradition. Yes. So
yes,
when you
yes.
talk about Nigerian weddings, it is according to our cultures and our traditions. So now I
Yes.
am my forte or what I do is according to the Yoruba culture because I am from the Yoruba tribe. But sometimes
Mm,
I anchor weddings of other tribes. That is when we have intertribal weddings. That's what we call it.
mm.
So either of the couple, either the bride of the groom could be Yoruba, and then the other person could be from another tribe in
Right,
Nigeria. So that is
exactly.
what we call intertribal weddings. And there's a way we also mix and put everything in sync, and both cultures and traditions would be carried along. And
Married themselves
sometimes we also
together.
have what we call interracial weddings. I've anchored a couple of interracial weddings too. An interracial wedding is a wedding that is, happening between two people that are from two different nationalities. So the bride
Mm,
could be from the Yoruba tribe in Nigeria, while the groom is from America or from Asia or from China or from, Korea or any other part of the world. So that too, there's a
perfect.
way we
Perfect.
inculcate and, have a mix of both cultures from the different
Different
nations.
nationalities.
So basically, the Nigerian culture is what we infuse in the traditional wedding, and trust me, it is always interesting and fun because as an alaga, your job is not just to compare the wedding; it is also to keep the guests and families entertained. So while you are
Mm.
carrying out your work, you're also making them have fun while at it. And then we
Good.
have two
Now,
different alagas at a Yoruba traditional wedding. We have the alaga ijoko and then we have the alaga iduro. The alaga ijoko is the representative for the bride's family, while the alaga iduro is the representative for the groom's family. We call them spokesperson as well. So the alagas are the spokespersons for both families. So ijoko in Yoruba simply means sitting down, while iduro means standing up. So because according to the Nigerian culture, the bride's family are the ones that have the daughter. They want to give their daughter's hand out in marriage. So the groom's family, the groom comes with his family to seek for the girl's hand in marriage. So they are
marriage.
coming to beg.
Mm.
So while they are coming, they are standing. It is until the bride's family tell them to sit that they will sit. So that is why we say alaga ijoko. That's alaga that is sitting, that is more comfortable because we are the ones accepting you. So until we tell you to sit down before you sit down, if we don't say you should sit down, you will not sit down. So that is
Excellent.
just the difference
Excellent.
between the
So,
alaga
from
ijoko and the alaga iduro.
I do now for my viewers watching all over the world, she kind of moderates when it comes to this traditional wedding. She handles both the moderation and also the event planning, right? So I want to say exactly that this part kind of thing is not really done in Western world. It's quite different from what they do in Western world. And I would like to introduce this kind of traditional wedding to this part of the world. I will share the videos in this way. So I want you to say, why exactly did you go into this kind of business? Why did you pick this line of trade? Exactly.
Okay, so as a child, I'm that child that you would call smart, sharp. I was very expressive. I used to talk a lot.
Mm,
I was very small, but then I was so bright. Everybody used to say that, oh, this girl, she's so sharp. She's so even at home, they used to call me computer because I could keep so many things in my head, and
I
then
can imagine.
I was like a chatterbox, and then I was intelligent, if I do say so myself.
Mm,
So, when I finished from university, that is my tertiary education, that
mm,
point as a young adult, I think we all experience it. You're confused, you don't really know what to do.
to do
I just got back from NYSC. NYSC is a program that we do. When you go to university in Nigeria, you have to do your NYSC. It's for 1 year.
NYC. Yeah.
So I was coming back from my NYSC and then I got talking with someone and he was
Mm,
asking me that, okay, so what next after NYSC? So meanwhile, prior to that, while I was in uni, on two different occasions, I had attended traditional weddings, and the people who anchored it, the way they did it, I was like, this is not bad. I feel this is something
mm,
I could actually do as well. So when that person asked me that, what do I want to do after NYC? So I told him I had a business then. I used to sell female wears. I said, oh, I'm currently running my business, but there's this thing that I like. Oh, I've seen two people do it now that I really like, and I don't know how to go about it. And then it was like, oh, I know someone on Instagram who does that. And then he gave me the person's page. So I went to Instagram, I searched. And then, on Instagram, when you search, you have Instagram will give you other similar accounts. So he gave me similar accounts, and then I followed two people on that day. So the second person later became my boss. So I saw her flyer for training after that, a couple of months after. And then I registered for the training. That was in 2018. And just as they say, the rest is history. I think I left.
yeah, no
Okay, you're
problem.
back
I'm here.
on now. I can hear
Yeah.
you now.
So
So
I'm
yeah,
listening.
that's it. And 2018, I went for my training. I trained actually professionally, and then I got certified in December 2018. And the brand is going to turn 5 this December, to the glory
Wow.
of God.
Excellent. Excellent. Now I found you on this people's wedding. You anchored the wedding for Femi Kuti's son. So
Yes, I did.
how did that job actually emerge? Actually, how did it happen? Because it's the big one. That's how I found you. Exactly.
Yeah, so that job is something I like to call a miracle. It was God that orchestrated it. I didn't know the Kutis before then, of course, except for the history that we know about Fela Anikulapo Kuti. Fela Anikulapo Kuti was the groom's grandfather. He's his first grandson. So
Okay.
It was the mother of the groom that reached out to me. She's an event planner, by the way. Funke Kuti, Auntie Funke Kuti. And by the way, I'm now a Kuti because she adopted me after the wedding. Yes. Yes. So you can address me as Alaga Royal Kuti. So yeah, she reached out to me. She said she saw my page, and then when she saw me, it was just love at first sight, and her spirit just went with me. And then she booked me for the wedding, and here we are. I went for the job. It was beautiful. I'm grateful to God. It was just God that planned everything, and I'm thankful to God.
Perfect, perfect. So, guys, I tell you, I go literally everywhere and anywhere to give you the best view ever. So, I want you to know that this lady is someone you can work with when it comes to her work, her trade. She's good at her job. I've seen her what she's been over the years, and I believe you will enjoy working with her. So, have you done anything outside the shores of your country before? Exactly. Do you have plans? What are your future plans for this brand?
Okay, so for now, I have not gone outside Nigeria to anchor a traditional wedding, but
Mm,
I am open to traveling.
mm,
If your wedding is
okay.
in the UK, in the US, Canada, Australia,
Mm,
Austria, anywhere in the world, and you want Alaga Royal to be there to anchor it, I am available to travel. This is what I do full time. I have some small businesses on the side, but this is my full time job. So I am always available to serve you.
perfect, perfect,
So
perfect.
hopefully, I
Now,
hope
I
to
want
travel out soon by God's grace to anchor a wedding.
Perfect. Perfect. I want you to just elaborate more a bit about Nigerian traditional culture because if you are called for, is it just Yoruba alone that you handle? Do you handle other areas like other cultural tribes also?
Okay, like I said before, when we started, I mentioned intertribal weddings, interracial
Okay.
weddings. If you even go
Okay.
on my page, my Instagram page, I don't have a lot of videos yet on my YouTube, but I'll have more subsequently. But on my Instagram page, you will see videos of weddings that I've anchored that are intertribal and that are interracial. The only thing is just that I am from the Yoruba tribe of Nigeria, so I
Oh,
speak Yoruba and English fluently. But then when I anchor into tribal weddings, if there's anything that needs to be said in their own tribe, sometimes I go with someone who speak the other language, and then at other
mm,
times the family will be like, "Oh, it's fine, don't worry. We have someone in the family that will take care of that." So the person will only say the things that are meant to be said in their dialect, and then every other thing I can communicate in English and in Yoruba. So, but then there's a way we mix and then we carry both cultures along. Even
together.
for interracial weddings too, English
Mm,
is a common language. So even if I do not understand the other tribes or the other nationalities language, I can speak English, they understand English. So we
mm,
mix it all together and we carry everybody along. And I also MC too. I MC social events, corporate events, wedding
mm,
receptions. So it's not just limited to being an alaga. I do all of this together. And
very well.
they all go hand
Very
in
well.
hand.
Very well. But so, guys, she also has a YouTube channel which is fast growing. I want you guys to show her some love by subscribing and putting your comments and just visit her channel, her page. So, I want you to just tell them about your YouTube channel and your pet project.
Okay, thank you. So, everyone who has subscribed to my YouTube channel, I'm grateful. If you're watching, please do not forget to subscribe to my YouTube channel, Alagaroya. You can search for Made Kuti's Wedding. So, my YouTube channel, I just started growing it. I've always heard about YouTube, but YouTube can be quite stressful. But then, after Made Kuti's Wedding, I had a lot of people come into my DM. Oh, we want to see all of the videos. Please post the video on your YouTube channel so we can watch everything. And I can't post everything on Instagram. I posted a couple. So I edited the videos, I put them together, and I currently have them in 4 parts on my YouTube channel. When you go to my YouTube channel, you're going to see the whole of Made Kuti's wedding from start to finish. They're in 4 parts, and in fact, I have one that is currently on 23K views. Shout out to everybody who has been watching. I'm grateful.
Thumbs
God
up,
bless.
thumbs up.
So thank you. So I'm currently growing my YouTube page, and I'm going to be posting more videos by the grace of God. Subsequently, every job that I do, I'll put the videos together and I'll post them on my YouTube so that everybody all over the world can watch, not just limited
You
to
this.
Nigeria.
Perfect. Perfect. So, it's my culture to tell people to say a bit about the country where they are from and speak in your mother tongue language by telling them something nice and say goodbye. Just speak a bit about your country and
Okay. I'm going to do something in my dialect. It's like a song. I'll say the meaning. So it goes
But
like
you have to
this.
speak about your country first, Nigeria,
Okay, I
because
should speak about my country. Oh, okay.
just a bit, yeah,
My country is the best country in the world.
yeah.
Even though some people might want to argue.
Well, our country,
Oh yes, our country. Yes, Aleph is Nigerian too, by the way.
yeah.
Our country, Nigeria, is the best. And then I think one thing Nigerians are known for, mostly all over the world, is that we are happy people.
Mm,
Nigeria is the cruise headquarters of the world. No matter
true.
what we're going through as a nation, as a country, Nigerians always know how to have fun, how to enjoy ourselves.
That's
There's
true.
nothing
That's
that is
true.
happening. We always make lemonades out of our lemons. We will
Mm,
laugh, we will catch cruise, we will be happy. And then I think we're like the number one trending country every time because there's always something to trend in our country. We just know how to have a good time. We do not let, challenges or situations, deter us. Even currently that, our country is good in Jesus' name, we're still happy people through and through, regardless of anything that is going on. So I think that is one thing that is synonymous to my country. And I'm grateful to God that I'm Nigerian. I don't know where I would have come from if I didn't come from Nigeria. So I'm grateful to God that I'm Nigerian. And then something in my dialect, Yoruba culture, like I said, is like a song. I'll tell you the meaning. So it goes like this. Ẹ̀yin tèmi báwo ni o ṣé wà? Lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ṣé wà? Ẹ̀yin ti Aleph báwo ni o ṣé wà? Óyá lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ṣé wà?
you have to
Ẹ̀yin
explain this
tèmi
to us
ní
what she's
Doha
saying.
báwo ni o ṣé wà? Óyá lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́lẹ́ ṣé wà? So it simply means that ẹ̀yin tèmi means
My
my
people,
people, my
yeah.
guys, you get like my lovers. And then báwo ni o ṣe wà? I'm saying, how are you? Are you fine? Are you good? How's everything with you? So it's just like an endearing song saying, shout out to my people. How are you doing? I love you. How is everything? And this is me saying shout out to everyone who has been supporting the Alaga Royale brand and everyone that will still support, everyone that are subscribed to my YouTube channel, everyone that will still subscribe, my IG, my TikTok, my Facebook, all over my social media handles. I am grateful. I'm saying I love you. I'm saying God bless you. How are you doing? Are you fine? Are you good? I love you. Mwah, mwah, mwah.
So guys, I thank you for watching this video, and I'll bring her again to our show. And I've stopped saying the word Brazil because I'm not in Russia. When I'm in Doha, we speak English.
Yes,
I'll
you're in
say,
Doha.
I'll say goodbye, goodbye, goodbye. Thank you
Thank you
very
so
much. I
much,
really
Alex,
appreciate
for
it.
having me.
Thank you very much.
Thank you for
Thank you.
having me. I'm grateful. Thank you, everyone,
Happy,
for watching.
happy.
God
Yeah.
bless you.